Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in the previous episode we were working on the Farm ATV and this part was the wrong one. Well, now I've got the right part already installed it right here into the case. So we're gonna install all of this back onto the ATV and then try out our new clutch. All right, CVT is installed, so I'm gonna pour some engine oil into it and then we can do a test drive. That acceleration pretty much speaks for itself. The clutch replacement was a complete success. All of it works and it drives really good. It's actually quite powerful, this model. But we still have lots of more things to fix on this ATV. That is this steering. The axles are completely gone, some of them. It doesn't have brakes. And also you can't switch the differentials. First of all, I would like to fix this shaky steering here and the differential button. Regarding this differential button, as you can see, the button itself is missing, so not a lot of things we can actually do there. We just have to change all of this assembly here. So I will order that, we will change it. Yeah, of course, no handbrake because we don't have brakes. But right now we can take a look at the steering itself. So on these CFMOTOs, it's almost always the problem with this bushing right here. So we just have to, well, in this case maybe not, but we're gonna check this bushing. It will be 100% worn out. So we're gonna replace that. If that doesn't fix it, then we're just gonna go further. Now it's a little bit tricky to get your wrench to those bolts. So normally you would have to get rid of all of this wiring, but I don't want to do that. So with a little bit of experience and some good hands, you can easily fit a wrench up there. All right, so I've loosened those two bolts. This thing is loose from the top. Now what we gotta do is, I'm thinking we're gonna just pull the whole steering shaft out and we have to remove the nut at the bottom. So let me just show you. There it is. You can see that nut there. So I'm gonna remove that nut and I think it will just pop out and that's it. It's a little bit different on these old ones than it is on the newer CFMOTOs, but it's practically the same actually. So this is a very tricky nut placement, I gotta say. You know, when you're doing this mechanical work, you kind of get used to all of these different positions, and your back hurts like crazy all the time because you're like a monkey. Right now I should be able to wiggle it out. There it is. Alright, so I thought there would be a bearing at the end. Well, there should be a bearing somewhere. I mean, no other way this could work, but yeah, anyways, here's your steering shaft. Let's take a look at the bearing. It's in there. There it is. There's our bearing. So we just gotta figure it out how to get it out the best way possible. Yep, there it is, and it's bad. It's bad. So see, it's wobbling in there. Like this whole part is it's part of the frame, so I can't really get it out and press it out. So yeah, we're just gonna have to work right here, get that bearing out, get a brand new bearing in, and yeah. Now let's get to our bearing, and the first thing that we have to do is just let me place this right here. So so right here I'm gonna remove this oil seal here. So this is an oil seal. All of this surface is an oil seal. So let's remove that. So there's our oil seal. And up next we have a bearing retainer. So this is like a nut. You can see the edges right there. I'm gonna clean that out and measure it, just because I definitely don't have a hex that big. So I'll have to buy it real quick. But yeah, we're gonna unscrew that nut and then we can get to the bearing. Alright, so measure that retaining nut. It's about 30 millimeters, so quite a big one actually. Right, so this is what I've made. So I can't get a hex that big anywhere, so I just got a 1-inch socket, and yeah, I've already broken it loose. There it is, our bearing retaining nut. Ooh. Right, got everything out, so here's our bearing. Noisy. So yeah, quite old. Here's the two oil seals. Yeah, the retaining nut. So we're gonna pop in a new bearing in there, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. And here's our brand new bearing along with new oil seal. So I'm gonna carefully install all of this, and then we're gonna take a look at this bushing here. There's our new bearing, looking good. Right, bearing and the oil seals and the nut is all installed. There it is. Now we can take a look at this bushing right here. Oh, nice, they even have new screws. And this thing, perfect. New bushing setup. So this can go back on the quad. So I went ahead and assembled everything, and good news is it has no upside down play, right? But there is still this clanking. And the problem is with the steering rod right here at this side. whole wheel is wobbling like crazy, so maybe a new bearing is needed. And a new steering rod. Anyways, for now, while I'm still here, I'm gonna change the differential switch. We have two 8mm bolts at the bottom here. Nice. So this thing was glued in there with super glue. Now let's remove this cap here. So our throttle cable connects to. Nice. And there's our throttle cable. Yeah, so that thing is right here. Now we have to unplug the connections back there. Alright, so here's the old one, and here's the full new assembly. So let's get this one on the quad and we can test it out. So yeah, everything works perfectly now. Let's see, that's four-wheel drive. That's rear-wheel drive. Perfecto. Alrighty, so I finished up with everything. All works. We can switch the differentials now. The throttle works, so super. Now we're gonna take a look at the axle there. So we have to replace that part of the axle, this one. Like I have a repair kit for that, the axle itself, right, the grenade or whatever it's called in English, and the rubber right there. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, that's out of the way. Now let's remove this locking pin here. Right, now for the axle nut. Right, so this wheel hub took a good hour and a half to get it out. Lots of heating and hammering, but yeah. Now we have to break free the steering knuckle from these arms here. This and this. Yep, there it is. Just have to separate the steering knuckle from the axle now. Now normally this knuckle just comes out easily, but since this has been sitting for quite a while and it's just stuck together. Alright, we've got to heat it up a bit. Now there's a locking ring right here on the outer and there's an inner locking ring also. A lot of people don't know this stuff and they just they don't know how to get this cup out. It's actually pretty simple. There it is. Just like that. Oop. There goes our bearing. And another one bearing ball. So now, this thing here also has a locking ring on the inside. There it is. Just that simple. Alright, so I replaced the axle cup and the rubber, of course, and I'm just missing one metal tie right here. And that is pretty much it for this episode, guys. Now, so as you can see, a lot of work is going into this ATV, and again, I'm missing some parts to continue the work. While I'm waiting for parts, I'm working on some other projects in the meantime. But anyways, like always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Give me your thoughts in the comments, what you think about all of this. Was it worth putting all of this time and money in this ATV? So I have some mixed thoughts about that. But anyways, thank you for watching, guys, and I see you on the next episode. Bye.